will shine bright on Sunday night as two former MVPs get ready for a prime-time matchup. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs take on Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Next on EA Sports.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one, Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
The best numbers that Lamar Jackson possesses is that his team wins the vast majority of games that he starts at quarterback. But in addition, 2,900 yards rushing in his career. They know how to build around him and play to his strengths.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 76 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
No, possession's on.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watkins alone on the left side. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Open man, Watkins, touchdown, Baltimore. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Callaway, the return man. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, and some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. 2nd among NFL tight ends.
Now it's Mahomes again. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was Justin Houston who got him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to drop him real shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And Sammy Watkins is in his 8th NFL season. Spent the last 3 in Kansas City and won a Super Bowl there. Really excited about the opportunity to bond with quarterback Lamar Jackson. Makes a nice catch there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
And Marquise Brown is definitely a guy who can take the top off of the defense and make the big catches downfield. Also known as Hollywood, now in his 3rd season from Oklahoma. Wants to make more catches like the one we just saw there, the routine variety.
They go play action now. Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And the football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Ravens receivers have ranked last in receptions and receiving yards each of the last 2 years. Thus, the pick of Rashad Bateman at the University of Minnesota. He was their 1st-round pick, number 27 overall, and they expect to see more catches and more 1st downs from that young man.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it. He runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the option right is Jackson. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. For this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. But just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They go play action with Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range at the 28. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson on first down. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners last week defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. 7 yards, the pickup there. Got a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 31, Jackson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, Hill, great grab. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner, and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability, and this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
I think we can safely say that those types...
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson to Watkins there for Baltimore first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Short throw into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a throw here to his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And Kansas City drafted McCall Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. Touchdown! Antonio Callaway, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on? And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Jackson going to run again. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson, what more can we say at this point? He is a living, breathing highlight reel. And go ahead and tack on that last play to the list of big ones by number 8.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. yards later, into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Callaway, the return man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down, McKinnon. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there at 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run once more with McKinnon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings us to 3rd down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson now. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Mahomes. Fighting Hardman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mahomes will throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Give him 6 yards, and they do. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They've had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel.
First down, Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively. Being chased out left. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this,